Hello, all Sagittarius, suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your horoscope for this Virgo season, which is from August 23rd to September 23rd of this year, 2018. Now, this is going in with a series of mutable signs horoscopes, which is Pisces, Gemini, Sag, and Virgo. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the sky and see what's going on with your astrology. For everyone, of course, we have the sun in Virgo for August 23rd to September 23rd. We have a full moon Sunday, August the 26th in Pisces. A new moon on Sunday, September the 9th in Virgo. We have Mercury currently in Leo. It's going to be transiting into Virgo on September the 7th. Mars is retrograde in Capricorn. It will go direct August the 28th, so very soon. Venus is currently in Libra. It will be going into Scorpio September the 10th. Jupiter is direct in Scorpio. Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn. It'll be turning direct September the 6th. Uranus is retrograde in Taurus. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. And Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn. And as a message to all the signs, this is for all the personal planets, which are also called the inner planets. They're pretty much direct for the majority of the season, while Saturn, which is the middle ground between the inner and outer planets, or personal and generational planets, is retrograde, and then it turns direct right in the middle of this Virgo season. So this is special, a very special time in which we make our personal contributions to the world that we will influence and affect the generations to follow, and remembering that we do have something to give and to offer. No matter how small it might look, it's great in the end. Everything is great in the end. It means something in the end. So many things were revealed during Leo season so that we could make the necessary sacrifices, we could make the necessary adjustments in order to clear the way and create space for us to receive the rewards for our labors. So that's wonderful. I can't wait for that to come. It's not going to happen in the Virgo season. We have to make the final adjustments in the Virgo season. But then, as we transit through Libra and get to Scorpio season, when you, Sagittarius, will see a huge increase. We'll see the benefits of all the challenges that you will go through. We're all going to go through it in some way or another. But our rewards in the end, that's what makes it all worth it. So moving along, of course, all of the planetary energies will have an effect upon you just like the rest of us. But for you specifically, it's all about Jupiter and Scorpio. There will be attacks on your integrity, on your perspectives, even what you value. And you may feel like your legacy is on trial in some cases. It feels like your natural luck that you have, Sag, it has run out and everything is going downhill. A lot of you may be contemplating whether or not you truly have something to offer the world. What will you leave behind? What is your true life's work? You're really contemplating that, and you're seeking guidance, you're seeking direction and clarity, and a lot of you are seeking some type of moral support from the people around you, and it will come. It shall come, especially with Venus moving into Scorpio on September the 10th. But first, while she's in Libra and Mercury is in Leo, you will find yourself linking up. This is the time to link up with people who are meant to help and guide you along your path. What you've been seeking, you will find during that time before Venus goes into Scorpio and Mercury goes into Virgo. As you can see, they're going around the same time. Anyhow, 3 is definitely going to be your number for this Virgo season, Sag, as you will be involved in many group projects. Remember to be open and honest, because this will be your protection from deceitful people, deceitful individuals who wish to entrap you or trip you up by catching you in a lie or catching you, not being as fully open and honest. If you are, then there's nothing that they can say. You can always say, well, I already said that. I've already opened up about that, and I'm not hiding anything, which is easy for you, Sash. That is naturally who you are. You're very open and honest and frank and sincerely and genuinely, frank. You don't do it to be spiteful. You just do it because it's like, hey, this is what it is. Why are you tripping? Just continue to be that, and don't be afraid to open up. Um, so going on along into your cards, what the cards say about this particular season for you, Sag, suns, moons, and risings. A lot of you may be feeling betrayed by someone you held to a high standard, and you might have viewed them in the best of light. What they did or will do will hurt you. Definitely makes you feel tricked. Like I said, very betrayed. Many of you will use this recent betrayal as creative inspiration for your artistic endeavors. If you are in a group, someone might be leaving the group or may disappoint the group in some type of way. That leaves the remaining members having to quickly find a way to fill that void that they left. And for a lot of you in the family or in a group or in any type of relationships of group dynamics, there may be an elephant in the room type of situation in which you may be the one who is forced to address it. Everyone else is kind of like hit turn, and you might have to be the one to address it. Moving along, there may be an obstacle of you being indecisive. But a decision has to be made between the two. It's something very, very important. And Sag, what it is. The two choices that you have. And they're equally awesome. They're equally, really good. But you have to make a decision on which one you're going to go towards. You can't take both paths at the same time. You can take one and then take the other later. But, that's always an option. But one has to be chosen for this time. And you cannot be indecisive on this situation. I know you might feel like you want to hang on to both, but you can't. You have to let one go. You have to make one decision. There is something that you've been cooking up, in the background for quite some time now. It's okay to cook slowly, but if you don't watch the pot, you could burn the house down, or worse, ruin a good dish. So, don't sit and let it linger. Make sure you present it. Make sure you're not afraid to present that to the world, because it's no good if it never comes out the kitchen. So, don't wait too long to make the big reveal and show people what you're really made of. To take off that mask and show people the true you and your true passions and desires in life. Moving along, money and financial stability in the home will present some challenges for you, Sagittarius. Many of you are in the process of moving or making plans to move in, possibly with friends or your partner. Initially, it feels like money is running through your hands, like, running through your fingers like water. Sometimes it's due to your own generosity. You're just very giving. Other times, I'm seeing like home expenses, like a lot of home expenses popping up, a lot of bills that has to be paid, rent, things that you have to put aside for a later day, that type of thing coming up. So you have no money for yourself. You have no extra money to play around with. It's all going to what has to get done, your responsibilities. There will be plenty of losses, going on, but victory is to come. So don't dwell too much in the losses that happen during this season. It's meant to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be really, really heavy this season. But like I said, Scorpio season is when you're going to see this huge increase. You're going to see a huge benefit of all the trials that you're going through right now, Sag. It's a brighter day, on the horizon. You just probably won't see the full benefit of all of getting through all these obstacles, like I said, until Scorpio season. And it is done. The universe designed this exactly how it was supposed to be designed in order for you to appreciate, what you have. You really don't appreciate light until you're in darkness, you know, until you're immersed in darkness. That's when you're like, oh, this flashlight really came in handy. You know, you really appreciate the light and being able to see better. And, you know, and you don't respect the darkness until you're blinded by the light. You know, you have to respect both spectrums of what it is, light and darkness. You have to respect them both. You can't have it all one way forever, because then you lose an aspect of who you are, Sag. You want to see the higher perspective of things, the higher philosophy of things. You want to see it from all viewpoints so that you can get a broader perspective of what it really means and what truth is and what fact is. So, you know, these are challenges to help you do that. You chose this, you know, your soul chose this path, you know, so you have to go through it, and don't be afraid, and don't feel overwhelmed. Know that you have the strength to do it. You know, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But I understand. I truly do. Um, you know, finally, relationships is a heavy topic this Virgo season for you, Sag. I'm talking about all relationships across the board: romantic relationships, friendships, business partnerships, parent-child relationships. I mean, everything is going to be like wump, 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 wump on you, and it's, like I said, is to show you all that you need to see so that you can truly enjoy all that is coming your way later this year into Scorpio season and into your solar return season. And like I said, that Jupiter is going to bring it all up so it can clear it all out and it can transform, because Jupiter is moving into Sag. Okay? Right in your season, Jupiter is moving into Sag. Well, not really yours. It's actually Scorpio season, and then it's fully in there during your season. So you're going to have a wonderful time. Do not be succumbed by the pressure now. Do not feel that it's too much, because it's never more than we can bear being placed upon us. Never more than we can bear. It's placed upon us because it knows, Spirit knows, the Most High knows that we are strong enough to persevere, and that we were meant to experience these experiences for a reason. Okay? Even if it doesn't make sense right now, it will make sense later on. So enjoy, for the most part. Try your best to enjoy this Virgo season. Get the work done, you know. Put all that anxiety, all that pressure, all that whatever into your artistic endeavors. Work well with the group. Even if there are problems with your group dynamics, understand that it's only for this season, that it will change around, and it's for the best. All right, y'all, that's to wrap it up for your Virgo season, Sag. May you have a very, very productive one, and may you get everything that you desire to get done this season done on time and perfected the way you want it to be. Okay, if you like this video and it resonates, make sure to like it, and make sure to share if you care, and of course subscribe if you want to stay in the know. Until the next time, y'all, keep trailblazing on. Peace.